Hey, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Tell me what we on, I'm on the same.
The deciding game of the Western Conference first round. The Lakers have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Pistons. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
Well, we didn't have to wait long for the postseason excitement to ramp up this year. Already in round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs, we've got a Game 7 to bring you on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. A look at the Pistons starting group. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren, and it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with James. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Looking at the Lakers, boy, you can feel the energy and anticipation in the air tonight. And you played in this league. What makes Game 7 so special?
Well, just the fact that these are the games you ultimately remember more than most, especially if you come out on top. Everything you've done in your season comes down to tonight.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Right side Reeves, launches a 3, that falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Here's Cunningham. The Lakers for the rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The open shot, Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
They've missed this 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside Reeves. Just 4 to shoot. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Ivy with the ball. Picked up by James. And finished off by Stewart.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Doncic passes to James. No good on the triple. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Out to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Ivy. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game.
Hot off the pass. Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Now, here's James. Now Ayton, covered by Duren. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Stewart.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. On the wing, Reeves. And the three-pointer goes. Reeves has got 6.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Pass to Ivy. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's James.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
For Detroit, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for James, and it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Doncic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And that's now 6 points for Luka Doncic. Stewart outside. Pass to Ivy from behind the arc. The Lakers with a rebound.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
And Doncic launches from deep. The rebound by Stewart.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here. He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Ivy outside. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pistons leading. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Left side, Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 11 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Harris throws it down.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Hayes. To the inside. Vanderbilt. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so he makes both from the line. 5 ticks left in the opening quarter. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Here's Doncic. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be.
The previous play is under review.
Inside the game, you always prefer to get it right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back after this word. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Holland out there with Javonte Green. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Lanier in at the point guard position. Now here's Smart. Still without a bucket. The Pistons clear it.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Takes a step back. Robinson can't hit.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Overall, though, I think they've taken good care of the basketball. That's their first turnover.
Klintman's checked in for the Pistons. Harris on the wing. Shot from 16. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Smart with the ball. Arabia outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pistons trail by 4. Harris finds Robinson. Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Holland. No points so far.
Already his second foul, just something to keep in mind.
And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Klintman. Ivy comes in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. To the right side. Here's Larabia. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Larabia's gotten a second bucket on the night.
And Smart has always been a good passer. But in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. There's Cunningham. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron, he's checked in for Larabia. And Doncic has subbed in for Smart. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
The Lakers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. To stop the run, on the wing, Reeves. He buries it from 3. Reeves has got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That was
bad intentions.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Cunningham looking around. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
It's good. James has got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Detroit making a change here. Duran's checked in. The Pistons trailing. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's Stewart. James with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And so Reeves nails both of them.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Doncic against Cunningham. Cunningham, clear the deck.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. LaRavia comes in for James, and it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got 16 points now. Fade away. And again, it's Detroit.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to LaRavia. Beyond the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn on the D side.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
And again, it's Detroit converting.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Doncic. Look at Doncic making himself at home.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Well, now, appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And it's the 2K Halftime Show, Game 7, and the story so far is the quality start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's...
Seeing how things are shaking down. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Doncic has got 23.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Duren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duren's got 12 points.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Shot is good by Reeves.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Cunningham. Doncic pulls down the board.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
James finds Ayton. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Stolen by Ivy. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And finished off by Stewart.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Here's James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Ivy. Now Duren. Thompson outside. And here's Stewart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Here's Ivy. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Here's James. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And he makes it. And the Lakers lead by 1.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. So I'll tell you what, he's proven plenty tonight.
And the dunk by Duren. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Luka! Lethal!
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Stewart inside. James is there. Stewart, no good.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
From 15 feet away, Ivy's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 4. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. LaRavia subbed in for LeBron. Detroit also making some changes. Harris comes in for Stewart, and it's Robinson in for Cade Cunningham. It's tipped. They recover it. Robinson gets the bucket. The Lakers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Inside, here's Hayes. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pistons trail by 6. Ivy passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
The Lakers have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Duren.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland, he's checked in for Duren. Green comes in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Ivy.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pistons trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reeves. It's blocked. Harris against Reeves. Here's Robinson. Up and in on the layup. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's Los Angeles up by 4, and fourth quarter back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, Bill.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Holland. And it's Green in at the 3. The 3, here's Harris. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. Harris passes to...
Oh,
big time right there.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Shot's good by James.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That one goes in. And that's 10 points for Tobias Harris.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Green. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Shot clock at 6, and it's Cunningham missing. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
They're handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
Some room here for Harris. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. And he drives in and slam dunked by James.
And he just driving the stake in there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
To the paint. Here's Holland. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's James. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James. James has got 7 assists in the game. Outside Harris. Puts up the tray. Doncic there for the rebound. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. That's in!
What a save by Reeves. He saw what was happening ahead of time and was one step ahead of that play.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Pistons, Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Harris. Thompson comes in for Holland. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Robinson. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Cunningham on the wing, guarded by Doncic.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Love seeing Ayton take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And stolen by Cunningham. Ivy. And no one in the vicinity.
Big-time stuff from Ivy. A prime-time player on display.
Doncic up top. Doncic throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Cunningham. He gets it to go off the sweet move.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Running the floor.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Duren pulls it down. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from Reid. Yet another assist.
This is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passes, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, great things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. A masterful performance. Cunningham with the ball. Now Doncic defending.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Any doubt who's taking that shot? That's Luka's basketball all the way because he's much in the clutch.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they battled so hard all night.
Here are the Lakers now. They lead by 1. Thompson with a steal. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. And now they foul and stop the clock. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So it's Los Angeles now.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And talk about bloodlines. Bronny James impacting the outcome of this game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Buries it from outside!
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and creating it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Duran fires. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Isaiah Stewart, another possession, another assist.
I mean, would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
And wow, the feat is astounding. We've seen this coming almost from the opening tip. Ivy with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Duran with a screen on Doncic. Doncic there for the rebound. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. James. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And what a great game for young Bronny James, trying to etch his own legacy in this league. And of course, tonight helps.
Yes, sir! That one goes!
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Cunningham against Doncic. Ooh, rise and fire!
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And here's Cunningham. Stewart, it's good from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Luka, get off me!
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
He launches. James rips down the board.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Oh, the stuff!
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Pistons trail by 3. Thompson gets a hand on it just in time with the putback.
What an injection of energy from Duren, working hard to find points for his team.
The Lakers have gone a scorching hot 5 for 5 in OT. The triple drop!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
From 18 feet. Ooh, it misses.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Now Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. It's money from deep.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Cunningham. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Here's Doncic. Now James. Doncic outside. Reeves fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Austin Reeves showing no fear down the stretch.
Now Ivy for 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. James. Stewart with the rebound. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
The pressure is mounting as they hope to take the lead.
Absolutely no room for error here.
Cunningham! Cunningham, confident in his range.
Late. Here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Now James. Doncic! And again!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Cunningham fires! Oh, off target from downtown! They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And what a way to cap off a riveting series in round 1. They seem to feed off the pressure of this Game 7.
Well, they had to put a lot of energy into winning this series. They'll be a little worn down physically, but from a mental standpoint, they'll be riding high after battling so hard to win this series.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, in the end, you guys managed to protect home. We know how exciting this game was to watch. What was it like to play?
I mean, it was, intense. I appreciate the crowd was in. They're amazing fans. They always are here for us in the loss or win, so I just appreciate them. And they just lift us up.
It's all for the fans, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.